Hello traders and welcome back to OBR's second market forecast for the week of December 6th. In this video, we're going to highlight the best fundamental drivers that we need to be aware of heading into this week, as well as reviewing last week's fundamental drivers. But we're also going to be reviewing the technical setups that we took last week and the ones that we're looking at for this upcoming week. So without any further delay, let us get right into the video, and thank you as always for watching. So going into the fundamental drivers first for this upcoming week, you can see here that we ended this last week with some more news. And on Friday, we had a lot of news. So to start off on Friday, our average hourly earnings in the US dropped to 0.3% from an expectation of 0.4%. Non-farm employment change was 533,000. And the actual number that came out was 210. The people that have been doing these forecasts for the last couple of months have been really off, and they should probably get fired. But what this means is it is the change in number of employed people during the previous month, excluding the farming industry. So, obviously, a lot of people were unemployed. That being said, our unemployment rate is actually 4.2% from 4.5 prior, which is actually kind of conflicting. But regardless, that is the rates that came out. And then on 10 a.m., we had some ISM service numbers, which came in at 69.1. In this upcoming week, we don't have many news events. Just on Wednesday, we have JOLTS jobs opening. And then Friday, we have some CPI and core CPI numbers. Also, for this week, we do not have any earnings in the S&P 500 companies. That being said, if you're trading anything out of the S&P 500, make sure that there is no earnings coming in this week. And if there is, adjust your risk accordingly. So to kick off our technical analysis, we're going to be looking at Bitcoin. As you are probably aware, Bitcoin on Saturday morning, early morning, suffered a almost 22% correction just in early morning Saturday within 8 hours. That being said, we quickly bounced back, and we identified that we are still respecting our 38.2 to the 61.8 Fibonacci retracements level that we have marked out here, that we had marked out prior from this 56K level to the 49K level. We really need to see what happens within the next 9 hours. We are recording this on Saturday, so we want to see the candle close on end of day Saturday to really be able to identify where we're going next. That being said, we are also getting a bump and run pattern, or as I like to refer to it as its technical name, a correction, confirmation, and retest. So we had our correction, confirmation of this level, retest of this level, and now we are waiting for a confirmation push higher. All we need for that is an engulfing candlestick on the 4-hour, 8-hour, or 12-hour, or even preferably daily. That'd be really nice, right? And that will confirm our move to the upside. That being said, this is a very reliable pattern, especially in the crypto space, and that's what I'm looking for on Bitcoin. My same profit target is still in play, 73K, and we can identify a very similar pattern on Ethereum. In this, on Bitcoin, we had a resistance line turned support line acting as our support, which confirmed our bump and run. Now, on Ethereum, we don't just have a support line, we also have a support zone. So we obviously, our first line was actually here that we called out for you. We got that right here, bounced up a little bit, but we obviously had this correction. But we came down to the bottom of this zone, respected the bottom of this zone, and are now moving off of it as well as that support line. So there's a lot of confirmation on Ethereum. I think Ethereum's going right back up to its all-time high, and it's going to make all-time highs very, very soon. So that's the crypto space for this week. Now we're going to look at some equities. Looking at Facebook, we called out this short for you guys, and look how beautiful this looks. We're going to probably play some follow-throughs this week, looking for a move to the 291 level, 292 just about. That being said, this play worked out really, really well so far. I know a lot of guys in OBR caught it, and we're going to continue to ride this out. But great play. Good job if you caught it. Now we're going to look at SPY. SPY obviously had a correction once we got the breakout of this level. And we were playing some puts on Friday. And those puts worked out really well on the breakout of this wedge. That being said, we are still in a downwards trending channel on SPY. And this is most likely what's going to take us higher and send us into our next impulse wave. So my confirmation is going to be a lower time frame, probably lower than 1 hour, maybe 15-minute to 30-minute entry. Because right now we are still in the 38.2 to the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement zone. Sorry if I'm talking a little fast, but that is a zone that we always look at for a high probability of reversal. So we're most likely going to see a reversal in this zone. It looks like we're starting to see this now. Very nice engulfing candlestick on the 1 hour chart that we closed with on Friday. But the real confirmation is the breakout of this resistance line before we go out to take our profit zone at 484. Netflix. So we called this short for you guys, and just another really great trade this week. Really, really worked out well. A lot of people in OBR caught it. If you caught it, I hope so. Great trade. Probably going to see some more downside, but this was a very impulsive move to the downside, so I would not be surprised if we got a correction before we continued moving lower. ETH BTC, we called this out for you guys before when we got this triangle completed. The triangle obviously worked out super, super well and is continuing to work out well. So we're going to be monitoring this very, very closely, but ETH BTC just broke its recent high, and it's probably going to continue that now that we are in price discovery on ETH BTC. But this is great news for our crypto market space, and hopefully for our altcoins as well. Looking at Tesla, we called this short. We actually were looking at taking shorts on Friday when we got the retest of this blue zone right here. This was December 1st, so this was actually on Wednesday, just about. And once we got the retest, I was looking at shorts as well as my comrade in OBR, Aliknak. But from that zone, we obviously took this short and are riding this short from there. We called out the play in OBR. We called out the play on here in our last market forecast, and it's working out really, really well. I'm expecting the prices of Tesla to at least take out this low at 970, and I know there is a price target set in OBR at 910. That being said, I think that's a bit audacious. I'm not sure if we're going to make it all the way to 910, but my profit target right now is at 979. Apple, we called out this long for you guys right here. Took it to our profit zone that we had marked out for you here. Fantastic trade. Great trade. We actually caught a little bit of this short on Friday as well from wave B, looking to catch wave C. Obviously, the market didn't make it all the way there, but we caught a little bit of the move in the short. So we caught it on the upside and on the downside. I'm expecting prices to come back down to this level, 158, before continuing higher to our long-term price target just above here. USDCAD, throwing in a Forex pair for our market forecast. I'm expecting USDCAD to come lower. We have a double top with divergence identified, and this market has just been very, very impulsive lately. Not a lot of correction, so I'm expecting that correction to take place now and ride USDCAD to the downside. TLRY, we reached a very important inflection point on TLRY. We completed our ABC move at the 127.2 level, and I'm now expecting a bounce higher in TLRY in this upcoming week. I think this looks really, really great. There's also some support around this level that we are respecting, and I think there's a lot of confluences to point to TLRY moving up within the next midterm. Lucid. I think Lucid is coming lower. I personally think that we are in a flat correction on Lucid, and we can expect a retracement at least down to this 43 level before we continue moving higher. We are in a 5-wave move on the macro time frame right here, as you can see. But obviously, we need to meet our subdivisions requirements before we can make that move. So we have wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5. Waiting for wave 4 to complete before we finish our wave 5. RIOT. I think RIOT is going to fall considering what happened to Bitcoin over the weekend. That being said, I know a lot of people are bullish on RIOT. The next support level I'm looking at is this support line right here, which probably we could reach this around 26, but again, we might break through that because of this Bitcoin news. So be careful if you're in RIOT. I know a lot of people are long RIOT, and there's reason to be, but obviously it's important that it's driven by the price of Bitcoin. So there's probably going to be a large gap on Monday. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this video provided some insight for you in terms of what to look at in this upcoming week, in terms of fundamental drivers and technical drivers. I really hope you guys enjoyed and pulled some valuable insights out of this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next. Happy trading.